Under Nakago's spell, Tamahome returned to Konan to kill Lady Miyaka, the priestess of Suzaku, and faced Emperor Hotohori in a fierce battle. Finally, in a weakened state, he was able to regain his lost memories and his soul. After healing, Tamahome pretended to remain under the spell's influence and recovered Suzaku's scroll, the universe of the four gods, from Kuto.
Only this time, stay with me. Don't leave me again. Keep holding me like you're doing now.
I promise with all my heart, I will never leave you alone again.
The Lady Miyaka gave her heart entirely to Tamahome, and Tamahome gave his in return.
There are the 7 stars of Suzaku. The stars. The stars foretell misfortune.
Oh, it's you, Kitty. And I was right in the middle of a really good dream. Ah! Tamahome!
256, 257, 258, huh? Oh, Miyaka.
What's all this about, huh?
I've been up counting my money stash that I keep hidden under my bed.
You mean you've been up all night?
Because every single time I count it, I come up 1 gold piece short. Before I left, I'm sure I had 312 coins here. Now I have to count them again.
Tamahome, he hasn't changed a bit.
You don't have to worry, Miyaka.
Huh?
I'm not going anywhere. I promise. You came running in here to look for me because you were worried, right? Aha! I see it! I found it, Miyaka! I found it! I found it! All right. Well, now that all my money's safe, why don't we go get something to eat?
Tamahome's finally back, which means the Suzaku 7 are all together now. Which means it's almost time to summon Suzaku. Which means a lot of eating and celebrating.
She hasn't changed a bit.
The first thing to do when Suzaku appears is to get Yui back from Kuto. We need to talk and iron things out, and it's been impossible to do while she's there. I'm sure she'll understand, and we can make up once we get together again. And then, I'll ask Suzaku if Tamahome and I can be together forever.
You don't say. That must have been really awful. Huh? So what's with you? Why aren't you eating anything, huh?
Sitting with you makes me lose my appetite.
Hey, what's with all this attitude of yours? We just met and already you've got a grudge against me?
Just met? Look at me! Now do you remember meeting me before and messing me up? You'll pay for this, you little punk!
Yeah, come on. I'd like to see you try it.
Wow, those two are getting along so well.
Gee, it looks like they're having a big fight to me. Miyaka, I want to ask you for a favor.
Huh?
When you summon Suzaku in today's ceremony, could you ask to make me a woman?
What'll you do if you become a woman?
Isn't it obvious? I'll comfort His Majesty, of course.
I want you here with me to share all my days. I love you, Miyaka.
Miyaka!
I still haven't spoken with Hotohori. I haven't said anything to him. Even after he risked his life like that to protect me. This is no time to be fantasizing about myself and Tamahome. Before I make any wishes, I have to resolve some things.
Come on, everyone. If you have a wish, you better ask Miyaka now to have it granted.
Hold on a second.
Excuse me, Lady Yui. What's the matter? Are you still sulking?
Nakago, what is the trap you've set for Miyaka and the others?
If you wish to know, then would you please get up? You've stayed in bed far too long. There's someone here I want you to meet.
No, forget it, Nakago. I don't feel like meeting anyone right now.
Well, you might change your mind if you knew it was one of the Seiryu 7.
The Seiryu 7?
Yes. Just as the priestess of Suzaku has 7 stars who act as her guardians, you, Lady Yui, the priestess of Seiryu, have 7 guardians, myself included.
But I thought the priestess was supposed to search for the 7 celestial warriors. I haven't done anything.
The priestess and the 7 warriors call out to each other. In the same way I was drawn to you when I initially found you that time. If you won't get up, I'll have to bring him here to you later.
Miyaka, it looks as if I haven't lost to you yet after all.
Oh, Miyaka.
Do you know where Hotohori is?
His Highness is in a private conference with Chichiri and asked us to make sure that no one disturbed him.
Oh, I see. What should I do? I've got to talk to him before the ceremony starts. Maybe it's a little selfish, but I just have to clear things up with him first.
Then you are saying that the Seiryu 7 have already gathered together?
There's no evidence of it, but I'm afraid it could be true. More importantly now is the question of how many of them can practice sorcery. I wasn't able to break through that barrier in Kuto at all by myself. It was beyond me.
Meaning there may be other sorcerers there besides Nakago.
Exactly. Until the ritual ceremony is completed, I'd like to cast a barrier of my own.
By all means. But do not tell the others about the Seiryu 7. Miyaka especially. I do not want her to trouble herself with these trifles, while she is so happy and relieved to have Tamahome back.
You are in love with her, aren't you, sire?
Ever since we first met, I have known she only has eyes for Tamahome, but still I cannot rid myself of these feelings I have for Miyaka.
Hotohori?
You may laugh if you think it is foolish.
No, sire. Anyway, I better go. And you're about to have a visitor, you know?
Miyaka!
Huh?
Give me 10! You're in! Huh?
That's the capital of Konan.
We have to hurry.
Hotohori,
It is all right, Miyaka. You have come to reply to my proposal, I guess. I am sorry to have troubled you. My, advisors have been after me to take an empress for a while now. They must be worried about the need for an heir to the throne. And so I started to panic about it as well.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like you, Hotohori. You've always been so kind to me, always taken such good care of me. I really thought that I could fall in love with you, but I was wrong. I care for you, but I'm not in love with you. I'm sorry.
Miyaka, you should not cry. Weren't you the one that taught the ruler of a country that you cannot force someone to feel a certain way or change their minds with orders?
But you've been so good and done so much for me, and I've given you nothing in return.
At your own peril, you gathered the 7 warriors of Suzaku. And you will use your power to save my nation as I asked of you?
Uh-huh.
Then please, will you allow a pathetic man like me to be in love with you once again? Miyaka, I love you. I love you. I love you, Miyaka.
The priestess of Suzaku? What is that?
According to ancient legend, the character which appears on your majesty's neck marks you as one destined to be the protector of the priestess, who shall come from another world and summon the power of Suzaku.
The priestess of Suzaku. A girl who will appear from another world. Maybe she will be able to save me from the loneliness I feel. Maybe she will love me as a person, and not just as the next emperor, but as a man. Surely.
Surely. Forgive me. Please go ahead to the shrine of Suzaku with the others. We should begin the ceremony.
Right. I'd better get going.
Attendant!
Yes, at your service, sire.
The ritual to summon Suzaku will commence immediately. Make final preparations.
Yes, sir.
Hotohori, thank you. Huh?
Why don't you ever notice what you're doing until you've stomped all over me, huh?
Well, what were you doing sleeping in the middle of the sidewalk in the first place?
Like I'm gonna tell her I was wandering around checking things out because I was worried about her.
Did you say something?
I came looking for you, just to pick you up is all. What are you doing out here anyway?
Nothing. MISSISSIPPI. Tamahome, if you could have anything at all, what would you wish for?
You really need to ask?
You want me to hit you?
Just kidding. I'd wish for one thing only. That you and I spend our entire lives together.
That's all I needed to hear. I won't worry about anything anymore. Once I summon Suzaku, everything will work out fine.
Lady Yui, forgive the small delay. I hope we didn't keep you waiting long. I would like to introduce you to a member of the Seiryu 7, the one I told you about, Suboshi.
How do you do, Lady Yui? Suboshi, at your service.
This boy is a warrior? Nakago, what good can he be to us? How can he interfere with the ceremony to summon Suzaku from here in Kuto?
I'm sorry, Suboshi. The Lady Yui appears to be in a foul mood today.
Hotohori, Chichiri.
It's almost time.
It is.
So, Chichiri, I've been meaning to ask you, how exactly does this ceremony work?
It's simple, A spell is read from Suzaku's Universe of the Four Gods. Then it's burned in the sacrificial fire.
And who's going to read the spell from this scroll?
The priestess of Suzaku, of course. Who do you think?
Huh? I can't read Chinese that looks like this. Even in my basic language class, I make mistakes all the time. My teacher says, Miyaka Yuki, you have to study more or you'll never get ahead.
Lady Priestess?
Huh?
We're here to serve you in preparation for the ceremony.
To serve me? But I just ate. Can't we wait a while?
Serve you as in assist you to purify your body and dress you in the raiments of a priestess.
Uh-huh.
In the meantime, you should meditate on what your wishes will be. You will only have 3.
What? No one ever told me that before.
Come this way, please.
Oh, Miyaka, I have something to give to you.
Genro is back!
What do you think you're doing? That hurt!
Tamahome, I didn't see you standing there.
Mitsukake, I see that your powers have returned to you.
I just hope you all stay out of trouble for a while.
What an amazing difference, you know? It was so quiet and peaceful around here before Toski recovered from his battle wounds, you know?
What do you mean by that?
Still, I've been lucky enough to come this far. I became the priestess of Suzaku. I found the Suzaku 7, I fell in love with Tamahome, and became enemies with Yui. Is it asking too much to have both Tamahome and Yui with me and happy again?
Lady Priestess, this is not a game. It is time for you to cleanse your body and spirit. Thoughtfully.
Man, where'd they take Miyaka anyway? I have something to give to her.
Tamahome.
I'm sorry. I didn't come here to spy on you. Honest.
Oh, really? Then what are you doing here?
Well, I guess I'll have to come out there to you.
No, Tamahome! This is a sacred place of purity.
You ninny. What do you think I'm gonna do? I meant to return this earlier, but couldn't, so I came out here to give it to you.
My ribbon.
It belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't know how I came to have it, but I thought you might be looking for it.
That means he must have kept it with him even when he was still under Nakago's spell. Even then, he still felt something for me. Tamahome.
Miyaka.
That's really strange.
What is it, Noriko?
Tamahome, isn't Miyaka supposed to be with you?
No, she's changing her clothing. So what's wrong?
Look at this mirror. Taitsukun gave it to Miyaka when we lost the scroll. It signals the proximity of a Suzaku warrior and helped us find them all.
And it started flashing again, you know?
Well, it must be broken then, right?
It comes.
Lord Nakago, they're about to begin the ceremony to summon Suzaku.
I see. It's finally time.
How can he know about that?
It's all been a part of my strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. Some time ago, we sent out a spy, and now this informant is hiding in Konan.
And what about the message on his arm?
They say twins aren't at all like normal siblings. They share an exceptionally strong bond in both body and mind.
Do you mean the spy we have hiding in Konan is...
My twin brother's there, Ameboshi.
Completely unaware of the Kuto plot against them, the purified priestess of Suzaku arrived at the ceremonial temple in order to finally summon Suzaku.
Tell me, why do we have to rush so urgently to the capital?
It was written in the stars. If nothing is done soon, the Suzaku 7, along with the priestess of Suzaku, will be killed by their enemies.
The Lady Miyaka prepares to carry out the ritual ceremony to summon Suzaku, unaware that they will be betrayed by one they would never suspect. One of the Seiryu 7, Amiboshi, Nakago's ace that he has been saving to put in play. Next time, Resolution. The scroll to a new battle is open.